Hey guys, how's it going? So today's video is going to be kind of a follow-up to last week's video, or the video I put out last, I think it was about a week ago, on the solar and battery setup that I've got. Basically, I made that video to answer any of the new questions that I was getting, because I kept getting questions about my solar and battery setup. And I did have previous solar videos, which I've directed everyone to, but I thought, you know what, I'll make that video and I'll try and answer every question, and then it'll be all sweet, you know, everyone will be up to speed. But I sort of knew in the back of my mind that I was going to forget something. I just thought, yeah, there's something I'm going to miss, and I'm going to have to make another video, or I'm going to get a question straight after I upload this video. And sure enough, I think it was like the first or second question I got, and I couldn't help but laugh. It was something that I hadn't covered, something that I forgot, and something that is actually kind of important. I don't know how I missed it, but it's one of the more important things when you're talking about solar. And someone asked me what charge controller I use. Now, it's an interesting one, because most people, what they would have is they'd have some way of charging the batteries, or you know, splitting the starter battery to the auxiliary battery, and then they'd also have a charge controller. But what I've got is probably one of the best products I bought, and that's why I'm surprised I forgot about it. It's an all-in-one battery charger and solar controller, and the thing's awesome. So I've got a different lens on today. You might have noticed it's kind of it's a fisheye, so it might look a little bit weird. I've put that on because it actually goes wider than my other lens, and it means that I can put the camera inside the battery box and show you the charger. So I'll do that in a sec. But yeah, I've got my charger actually has a built-in solar charge controller, and it's an Mppt. I think that's what it's called, Mppt charge controller, which I think stands for maximum power point tracking. And there are different types of charge controllers out there. If you buy just a cheap one, it won't be an Mppt. Mppt is the most efficient. So just like in everything else, just like in the solar panel, when you get a monocrystalline versus a polycrystalline, you know, the mono is more efficient. There's also more efficient, better versions of the charge controllers. So make sure when you get one, it's an Mppt. But yeah, mine's got that built into the charger, and not only that, but the charger is, I can't remember how many stages, but it is a multi-stage. It's something like 5 or 6 stage charger. So it's specifically designed to work with the more advanced batteries like the AGMs. It's another thing that I forgot to mention in the last video is if you have an AGM battery, make sure you have a charger that will charge AGM batteries, or lithium, or whatever you're using. But certain batteries require special charging, and make sure you look into that. So mine has the built-in Mppt charge controller. It has multiple stages for multiple battery types. It basically does everything. It has a low voltage cutoff point, so it won't just drain your starter battery. So mine's hooked up through my where my alternator connects to my starter battery to my auxiliary battery, and it draws the power that way. But when I turn the car off, it does continue to take a little bit of power until it reaches that cutoff point, so it doesn't drain your starter battery, and it leaves it with plenty of charge. So it has that built into it. You can hook up multiple batteries to this one. I think, I don't remember, there is a limit, but it's all in the manual, in the instructions. For me, I didn't have to worry about it because I've only got the one at the moment. You can definitely have 2. And you can have more than one solar panel. It does everything, and it does it all for you. And all you have to do is got 4 connectors, and you just connect up to those. It's got a actually, I'll show you. I'll put it in there now and I'll show you. So this is inside my battery box, and this is the charger here. It's a C-Tech. You can't see that. It's a D250S dual. So this is the one that I would recommend for anyone doing something similar to me, where you want to have a solar and a battery setup and you want a high quality unit. This is not the cheapest unit. It's pretty pricey, but it's definitely worth it. You know, in my experience, this thing has done an awesome job. So as you can see, it's only got these 4 connectors, so it's super easy to wire up. They use an Allen key, and you just unscrew them, put your connector on there and screw it back up. This is a shared negative. This one here connects to my auxiliary battery, so that one there. And then this one here, you can't actually see, but there's a picture of just under there's a picture of an alternator. So this one here connects to the alternator. I've actually got it running through an isolator switch, just in case I ever want to work on either of the battery systems and I don't want them connected, or for whatever reason I want to disconnect them. I've just put an isolator switch there. And then this one here connects to my solar panel, and that just runs out and up under the roof. So that's that. That's how simple it is. And as you can see at the moment, I'm pulling in power from the solar because the solar panel light is lit up. If I started the car, then the alternator light would light up. And there's not a whole lot you need to know. There are some lights, and they have like fault codes and things like that, but I don't think I've ever had any problems with it, you know, touch wood. But it's an awesome unit, and it really does make the whole thing simple, because you don't have to have you don't have to have a charge controller as well as I can't even remember what you call them now, as you know, a battery isolator. And not only that, but this is the most efficient and best way to do it, particularly if you have, like I said, the high-tech batteries or anything like that, anything that requires special charging. This here is I think it's a temperature probe. I don't think there'll be any issues with temperature in here, but it is there just in case. So another awesome feature that the CTEK has that I almost forgot to mention is when you're charging from solar, it charges up your auxiliary battery, and when your auxiliary battery is full, it then diverts the power to your starter battery and actually charges your starter battery off the solar system as well, which is awesome because I never run out of battery in either of my batteries. And it does all that without you having to press anything or do anything. This box just sits in there and does its job, and you never have to worry about it. And because it's good quality, it's reliable as well. So I think that's why I forgot to mention it in the last video, because it sits in the box and I don't have to think about it. I kind of forget that I have it sometimes. So if anyone's looking for an all-in-one solution for their solar and battery setup, even if you don't have solar and you're thinking about putting solar in later, I would get one of these, because, you know, although it's not the cheapest product out there, I mean, you could find cheaper ways of doing it. It's, in my opinion, the best. And you know, I always like to buy good quality gear that's going to last, because then it's not going to break on me later and I don't have to worry about it. So I definitely recommend investing in one of those. Which kind of brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about in this video, because you guys are going to want to know where you can get one from. I haven't told anyone yet, but I've been working on building a website for BecauseiVan, and the reason I hadn't told anyone yet was because it wasn't completely finished. I was still working on my product page, where I've built an Amazon store. So I'm now an Amazon affiliate, and I've built a store on one of my pages. So if you go to www.BecauseiVan.com and you click on the product page, it'll take you to my Amazon store, and on that page you'll be able to see all the products that I recommend using. So because I'm in Australia and Amazon's an American company, a lot of the brands that you guys have are different to the brands that we have in Australia. But what I've done is I've either found the exact match, so on there the actual CTEK is available, so it's the exact same product that I use, but something like a solar panel where I couldn't find the same brand, I would put the closest match with the best reviews on there. So check it out, it's well worth a look. And a lot of you guys are always asking me where I get things from. If I could find it, I've put it on that store, and I'm still building on the store, so I'll add products to it, you know, in the future when I think of more stuff or when I buy more stuff. But I think if you start there, it's a pretty solid place to start, and it'll give you a really good idea of what you need, or what I think you need, if you're going to live in a van. So because I'm an Amazon affiliate now, anything that you do buy through that Amazon store or through any of my links that I give you, I will make a small commission on, and that would really help me out. It'll help me to keep making videos and keep living on the road, and yeah, hopefully you guys get something out of it too. So if you're going to buy the product anyway, you're already going to spend the money, then you know, if you buy it that way, then you help me out as well, and yeah, I'd really appreciate it. So check out my website, www.BecauseiVan.com, and check out the product page, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully that helps some of you out, and hopefully I've answered all the solar and battery related questions now. I'm sure someone will come up with something, and I'll have to make another video, but that's okay. I'm always looking for topics to make videos on, so yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you want any questions answered, just leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. Bye.